I really thought my parents loved me. Turns out they just loved controlling me with money. My parents are multimillionaires. My dad's favorite hobby was literally checking his net worth every day and bragging about how much he saved avoiding taxes. Growing up, they never hugged me, never talked about feelings, never showed up emotionally. They just threw money at every problem. But every single gift came with strings attached. And somehow I still trusted them. Huge mistake. When I bought my first apartment, my parents said they had savings set aside for me. They called it a family loan for tax reasons. I honestly felt grateful. I thought maybe this was their weird way of showing love. So I accepted the money. I lived in that apartment for 7 years. Want to know the insane part? They only visited me 4 times the entire time, even though they lived 20 minutes away. That should have told me everything. But it got worse. When I sold and bought a house with my husband, I paid them back, then borrowed the same money again for the down payment. Because they insisted it was meant for me anyway. Except there was one condition. I could only use it for things they approved of. Somehow I ignored that giant red flag too. Then I had my own child. And the second I became a parent, I realized just how cold my own parents actually were. So I started setting boundaries. I told my dad he couldn't scream at me anymore. I wrote him a letter begging him to just speak to me kindly. But that wasn't even the worst part. The response I got was honestly terrifying. Not an apology. Not accountability. Lawyers. My parents started claiming I owed them money, not just the loan I already paid back. Money they gave me years ago while I was struggling mentally suddenly became loans. Random financial help, also loans. They decided every nice thing they had ever done for me now came with a receipt. I disputed all of it. So they escalated. Today I got a letter from their lawyer. My own parents are suing me for almost $500,000. And before anyone says rich people don't care about money, this amount is only around 5% of their liquid assets. 5%. They are willing to financially destroy their own daughter over 5% because I dared to set boundaries. That's the part I can't get over. Not the lawsuit itself. It's realizing I spent my entire life trying to earn love from people who only valued control. The second I stopped playing the role they wanted, they turned on me immediately. I genuinely thought underneath all the coldness they still loved me. I was wrong. So yeah, never accept help from people who use money like a weapon. Because eventually they will remind you it was never really yours. Would you ever speak to your parents again after this? Or is suing your own kid completely unforgivable?